Good evening and welcome to another episode of Face to Face. Yours truly, Nesta Can and Caprice.
That's me.
And today we have a special guest in the studio. He goes by the name of Kobra.
Oh, Kobra.
What's up, my man?
What's up, guys?
Welcome.
So, where do we start, baby? I can't keep up with you. You're into so many things these days: kickboxing, movie, acting, singing.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What's new?
Whoa.
I don't know. What do you want? You ask away, because I'm like,
See,
I'll just bounce off what you guys say.
if I can just jump in real quick, I did notice that you're really passionate about a lot of things that you do. I know that you're a writer.
Yeah.
I know that you do movies, and I just want to know, like, how did you start? Like, how did you get your start in that profession?
Like movies and stuff?
Yeah, movies. Yeah.
I used to take around a camcorder and just like film my friends.
Oh, let's get closer to the mic so we can hear.
I used to get when I was a kid, I'd get like little camcorders and like dress up as Batman and just like make like little skits for me and my friends, and then like, they would be like, "Yo, can I be in your next movie?" I'm like, "Yeah, whatever."
Yeah.
And then I was in Puerto Rico. This guy was like making a horror movie back in 1992. I must have been like 15. Mm-hmm. And he's like, "Do you want to be in a movie?" I'm like, "Yeah." I was there for the summer. Mm-hmm. And he basically made like a crazy genre that they actually made Jason's versus Freddy like in the future. Mm-hmm. But in this movie, it was way before that idea came out. Jason was killing my friends in the dreams.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
so yeah, it was weird. It was like it was a 40 minutes.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it is called Nightmares, in Spanish, pesadillas. Oh. So that kind of got me into like, wow, I want to do this stuff. Like I was really bad in the movie. I was horrible. Plus, I was speaking with a Puerto Rican accent. And I was just like, nah.
I love B-roll movies, by the way.
Yeah, I mean,
so
it was fun.
Like cult classic, good, bad.
I don't really show many people that movie because I'm wearing like a half shirt in that movie, like the 90s.
Yeah.
I had a mullet and stuff.
Yeah.
But it got me into like wanting to do this stuff.
Oh.
And then and then after that I bought a camcorder and I'm like, yo guys, I'm making like a little bit of a horror movie with my friends, and then we started doing stuff like that.
Did you find it difficult to get started? Like, it was a love, right? It was a passion sort of a thing.
For me, everything is passionate.
Yeah.
Whether it be movies, music, fighting, in being in love, like everything is passionate for me.
Yeah.
I don't half-ass anything I do.
Yeah.
And I know which things I can do and which I can't. Like I know I can't play basketball. Yeah. So I'm not going to be passionate about basketball.
Oh, okay.
But I know I can maybe kickbox, so I'll be passionate about that. I know I can sing, so I'll be passionate about that. So I don't venture into things that I don't want to do or can't do. So there's specific things that I'm passionate about,
How did you get into kickboxing?
For the movie. When I was filming Plaga Zombie American Invasion, which is the movie that I'm going to promote here with you guys.
Okay.
It's a movie that we started doing like 8 years ago. Independent flick up in New Bedford, Massachusetts, with my buddy Gary Medeiros, who's the director. And I wanted to look good, like punching things, like I'm punching these zombies.
Authentic, yeah.
So my boy, he's an upcoming fighter. Actually, he's a pro now. Charlie, the Cannibal Campbell. He trains me, and he's like, "Dude, you want to train?" I'm like, "Yeah." I was like, "I don't want to be a fighter, I was 30 something at the time,
right?
Maybe like 30, I don't know, maybe 39 or something,
right?
Just there's no age, you could train anytime you want. So I started doing that, and I started liking that, and then I was like, wow, this is I'm actually looking good doing this stuff. And then I got into the actual fighting. I'm not gonna fight, but I can kick somebody's ass.
Dope. So you grew a passion for that without even knowing that you were passionate about it.
Oh, he used to go crazy with me. Like, nah, I can't do it. Nah, I can't do it. He's like, yes, you can. I'm like, no, I can't. Now I'm like, wow, I can teach people, and
that's dope.
So.
That's so dope.
And the singing, how about
the singing? Oh God, I've only written like 5-6 songs that are personally like meaningful for me. Like not maybe like 2 were meaningful. The rest were like just like I wanted to sing. But one particular song that I wrote 2 years ago, which is a special song that I hold dear to my heart, is actually in this Plaga Zombie movie. It came out really well. A lot of people liked it, and I told my boy, I was like, Gary, I want to have it in the movie somewhere.
Right.
And we have a clip where one of the actors goes into a liquor store, and you can hear the music in the background.
That's so dope.
Which was, I was like, wow, like my movie, it's surreal that a song that I wrote just because I was feeling something special.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was going to go anywhere or do anything with it. You know, it was for somebody.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I'm going to put it in the movie now. Now it's in the movie, immortalized.
How does that feel?
I don't know. When everybody sees it, I'm going to be like, yeah, that's my song.
It's your song.
That's me. But, you know, like I said, I put a lot of heart into that song, and it's very special. Like, I wrote it 2 years ago. It was a very interesting time in my life. And then when I listened to it, I'm like, wow, this is actually a great song. Not to be, you know, I'm not, you know.
No, talk your shit.
But it came out. It came from the heart, and when you do shit from the heart, it comes out.
Absolutely.
You know? Like I've never went.
Absolutely.
You speak about that all the time.
Oh, all the time. All the time. Yeah. That's where the real magic happens. If you're passionate about it, and it comes from like that like some sort of memory or just the heart period.
Yeah.
Like even if it's anger, love, it doesn't matter. Like if there's a passion behind it, that fire, whew, it's gonna come out. It's gonna come out.
Yeah, it came out.
Yeah.
it came out. I did that like me and my boy Dre and Dom.
Dr. Dre?
No, I don't know.
There you go.
Is my Dre Barbosa. He's one of my boys who every time I wanted to write a song, he'd be there. They have a band called Burning the Memory, but
nice.
I don't know if they're together anymore. But they had a heavy metal band, and I'm like, dude, I want to make a ballad. He's like, yeah, we'll get Dom over. Dom played a couple of things, and I'm like, I got it. And then we just.
And how long did it take you to write that?
About 3 hours, maybe.
That is insane to me. Yeah. Writing that so quickly.
That's quick. 3 hours?
Well, it's a whole song. It's like a 3 minute.
Yeah, I think that's quick.
Yeah,
that's
you're
pretty
right.
quick.
You're right.
Because I wrote the lyrics and then like before the music.
Okay.
So that's even hard.
That's even hard.
So you know you're a writer.
You
so
have to build.
got
that means they had to build around
the lyrics.
Yeah, that's even harder.
So you have to have great musicians to do that.
Yep.
Oh wow.
So
yep.
it had different variations. So I was like, then I would go along with whatever they were playing, and then like, oh yeah, do it like that, and then
Oh wow.
we just did it in
so
3
that's
hours.
how it goes.
Oh, so you really just created it from scratch.
I was feeling it that day, and I was like, you know what, I wrote something.
That's amazing.
Do you guys got any music? They're like, no. I'm like, well, put the music on.
That's amazing. That's amazing. That's not easy to do.
What's the average? Well, you can't really say, but normally, how long does it take?
Days, months.
Days?
Yeah, like I would say a day. Like the quickest I've ever done it was like in half a day, but it was still nothing like 3 hours.
3 hours.
No way. I've never written a song that fast before.
And I sang it in like an hour.
Yeah.
Oh.
No. I've created a song in a day and went to the studio to lay it down in a day. I've done that, but nothing like what he's talking about. Nothing like that.
But
that's amazing.
It only happens once like every.
Yeah.
Like the song before that was 16 years ago.
Wow.
So it was a long time ago.
So you have to feel it in order for.
I don't
it to,
like I said. I'm not like you. I'm not a songwriter. I don't do that. That's your thing. Like you're into that stuff.
Yeah.
That's your life. Like you have your own.
Yeah.
You have your own albums and stuff.
Stuff like that. Yeah.
I don't. Like I was just feeling it that day, and I was like, you know what? I need to express myself, and I like singing. Like I never went to singing school or acting school or anything like that. So it's just something that comes out of me.
Right.
You know. And
At what age did you start acting? You said about what age?
when I started doing those little videos, I must have been like 15.
Okay.
14, stuff like that. But it would just be like home videos, like, like I think that's how everybody starts. Like, you start picking up a camera and making crazy videos.
TikTok get me lit.
Yeah,
I learned how to make things disappear. Like I would be like, put the camera there and have my friend like hold some weird thing in his hand and be like, okay, now drop it. And he'd be like, drop what? I'm like, just drop it. And then I would stop the camera and then it would be like, oh my God, magic, crazy shit.
Wow. So you have directorial skills as well.
I guess.
Yeah. Thought about that, right?
That's dope.
Well, in this movie, the zombie movie, I was allowed to like write scenes for myself. He gave me the leeway to be my own character. Like he's like, dude, you want to be in the movie? Because this is a whole story behind this movie.
Yeah.
I was in a movie called Plaga Zombie and Mutant Zone in 2001. I think I was like 20 something years old.
Yeah.
And it's an Argentinian movie. So these guys made a trilogy out of that movie in Argentina, and this guy Gary saw that movie on Fangoria. He bought it and he got in contact with the original directors of that movie, which were my friends at the time.
Yeah.
And I was making another movie. I'm going everywhere. I'm sorry.
No.
There was another movie we were doing in Argentina called Daimonium, which we landed on Netflix.
Wow.
Yeah. So I was like an actor in that movie for like a minute or so, but I was also like a co-executive producer or something like that. Like I was getting them money somehow. Like a lot of guys from work, they would buy posters from the movie and stuff.
That's so dope.
I didn't know that.
So because of Daimonium, I got really tight with these guys from the Plaga Zombie trilogy, the directors and all them. And they're like, "Yo, we just got in touch with some guy from Massachusetts that wants to do a Plaga Zombie movie." I'm like, "Why the fuck would they want to do in the United States?" I'm like, "Really?" They're like, yeah, he's really gung ho and he wants to make the movie. I'm like, he's like, "Why don't you get in contact with him and you could be part of the movie?" I'm like, maybe you could be like a liaison and tell him, you know, this is how you make the movie, because it's a different movie. It's like a completely different movie from the zombie genre.
Okay.
And you would have to watch it because you.
Oh, no spoilers.
Well, the original three, it's just chaos. It's like, you ever see Bad Taste, movies like that from back in the day, those old school horror movies, like cheesy, you know, B.
I love those movies.
So you should watch all three of those, and then you can watch part 4. They made it when they were 17, the first one. Just got a camcorder and just like I did, you know, and they just made a feature film. And then they made the second one, and they made the third one was like professionally made. You know? So this guy, going back to my friend Gary, he had an idea to make this part 4, which wasn't a part 4 yet. It was just an idea. So he spoke to one of the directors from the original saga, and he was like, "Dude, I want to make a movie." And they're like, "Be my guest, do what you want." So that's when they contacted me. They're like, "Dude, go help this guy out. You know, give him some tips because you've been in the movie, so you know how it is." So Gary's like, "Dude, you want to be in the movie?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "As what?" He's like, "I don't know." So I was like, "All right, so we'll make up a character." He's like, yeah, you could be like a 4th hero. I'm like, "Okay, how about an anti-hero?" He's like, "Yeah, I like that."
A lot of anti-heroes.
So I love Snake Plissken. Everybody knows that. Kurt Russell.
Yeah.
Escape from New York. That's yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I get it. I get it. I totally get it.
That's who I worship that movie, and he doesn't say anything in that movie. He says like maybe 5-6 words, but he just takes that whole movie and it's his.
Oh, he's badass in that movie.
Badass. He doesn't have to do anything. He lights a cigarette and he'll be like, "Fuck off," you know.
Yeah.
That's it. Boom. You're like, "Ah, shit, he's coming." Can you curse here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Fuck no.
I mean, there's a part in that movie, Escape from New York, where he's just like, what does he say when the guy's like, "Fuck you and your president," or some shit like that? Because he just goes like, I'm like, I want to be like somebody like that one day in a movie. So I took some of his stuff, like his look, Mad Max, and a movie called The Fist of the North Star. You seen that?
No, I haven't seen that.
It's a comic, or it's an anime movie, but they made it.
I've seen that.
They made it into a live action movie.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Gary Daniels, he's a martial artist. So he has a cut-off leather jacket with like like the Mad Max type of thing.
Right.
And I took that idea and I turned myself into Kobra.
Kobra.
Instead of snake, it's Kobra, but with a K, not with a C, because I don't want to copy Sylvester Stallone's Kobra, so it's K.
Oh. Okay.
That was one of my friend's ideas, Simon Ratziel, which is one of the makeup artists from Daimonium.
Right.
Which, I'm going everywhere again. Daimonium was a movie that we made in Argentina, and it got a lot of prizes all over the world. I went to Las Vegas, and they won 3 awards for like best makeup, best this and that for like a low budget film.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then, then the rest is history. Then I got involved with Gary, and now it's been 7 years since we've been working on this film. It's just been crazy. Like,
how many movies have you think you've been in so far?
I think like 6.
6? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
6.
but most of them like Argentina.
Because
that's where I've been going. I was going back and forth because I was married at the time, but not anymore.
All right. Just put you on the map here.
Yes,
okay.
no more.
Are those considered like independent films kind of thing? Indie film? Okay.
Yeah. So
there you go.
they got some money from Netflix, and now they made a new movie called Pussy Cake.
Is it on Netflix now?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
But it might be, but it's really. I heard it's really. I didn't get involved in that one because I was too submerged in Plaga Zombie American Invasion.
Right.
Maybe they could put it on Tubi.
Maybe. I mean, everybody's on
Tubi's like, yeah. Tubi's such a small
Amazon
movie.
Prime. No, but I think this movie's like more professionally made. Like, it's really like the one that got on Netflix, Demonium. It's like really,
because when you get to Netflix, they have other platforms like Tubi and some stuff. It looks like a Netflix when you it's free. It's a free It's a free app, and then they have like some professional movies on it too, some big time movies. There's like a lot of low budget movies on it too as well.
Yeah.
I wasn't low budget, but you know,
B-roll. You talking about like
something like things like that.
I watch that all the time. I always watch now. I always watch these independent films because I'm in one. I watch them now just to give them like the benefit of the doubt.
Some of them are actually good, man.
They're good,
Look, let me tell you something.
But then when I watch them, I'm like, wow, we're actually fucking good in this movie. I'm like, damn, I'm actually a good actor. You know, like,
yo, shout out to you because you know, the thing I love about like low budget movies sometimes it's so bad that
Like,
and
it's
the
good.
acting, and the acting is just so bad that it's good.
It was good, yeah.
It's good, and that's the charm of it.
Exactly.
Some movies do it intentionally to capture that charm, and other movies are really shocking. Like, oh, this is actually pretty good.
Yeah,
you know, it's pretty good.
I'm
pretty good, but bad acting.
the king of horror movies. Like, I love every single horror movie.
Yeah.
And those cheesy ones from like the 80s that were made in Italy and shit, like The House Next to the Cemetery. That is.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
Did you ever see that movie?
No.
Watch it.
Sounds
You're pulling
interesting.
deep, yeah.
It's a fucking crazy ass movie. The kid's name is said 20,000 times. Bob. All you hear is this fucking kid's name. Bob. The whole movie. But it's so cheesy and corny that you're just like, what's gonna happen next with Bob? You know, what the fuck is gonna happen with this kid? So, you know, that's the type of movie that we kind of made. Something
So,
like that.
how long does it take you to, you know, create like a film like that?
Oh, it took us, Jesus. We started with like, I don't know, like a couple of people like involved. Like, we had a makeup artist, we had this guy, and then they were just like, this is too much. We can't do this. Like, because Gary wrote like a script for like a Hollywood.
Oh, okay.
And what's cool about it is that it actually does look like a Hollywood feature now, because we just, whoever didn't do the makeup, we like, you know what, I know how to make some blood. And so I made the blood, and his wife was doing the makeup on people. Then I started doing makeup, then he started doing makeup. So everybody learned from making this movie. Like, I learned a shitload of stuff. The only thing I can't do is like edit, or, you know, like he knows how to, like, you know, frame by frame fix somebody's face, and I'm like, I can't do that. Like, I'm looking, I'm like,
That's a tedious job, isn't it?
God,
Yeah.
It took 2 hours just to do one guy's like cut.
Yeah,
the blood coming down.
editing sucks.
It's horrible.
But it's so important. It's so crucial.
Yeah.
But it takes so much time.
That's why it took us so long. But we got like people behind us. Like the last 2 years when we finished filming, I just got a couple of people. I'm like, dude, guys from Argentina that worked on the other movies. I'm like, can you guys like help us? We'll pay you whatever. And they're like, yeah. So we got our own musical score. We got the guy doing the sound effects. You know, like, opening the bottle of water needs a special sound. You know, because we didn't have that. We don't have like the
Boom
guy
mic,
with
the boom,
mic,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Boom, yeah.
So we had to superimpose every single sound.
Really?
I had to dub all my voices. So I had to react every single thing again.
Right. Right.
So thankfully I don't have that many, you know. I'm like Snake in the movie. I don't talk much.
Oh,
I
good.
say a couple of things, and that's about it. And my actions speak more than what I have to say.
Oh, that sounds dope. That sounds dope.
I was gonna ask you, are you represented by SAG or any of those? No.
No, I'm just, like I said, this was all thrown into my hands. Like, I never went to auditions. I never went to, like, everybody in that movie, like the actors, the lead actors, they all auditioned for their parts. Like this guy, Corey Spencer or Corey Omar, he won the part of Nash, and I didn't. I was like, I'm Kobra. He's like, this is you.
Yeah.
This is just play you, but a little bit more badass. I'm like,
A bit more bad.
just be you. Just be like that mean-looking asshole like you are. Oh my
That's
God,
dope.
I could do that.
That's so dope.
But yeah, I mean, people at work, they always seem to think that I'm doing something. Like,
You are doing something.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
like
Every time I see you on social media, you're doing something.
Yeah.
Man.
so I'm trying to
Always busy.
entertain people.
Yeah,
Because
I see
through
that,
COVID,
yeah.
I'm always making like crazy ass videos. Remember with what's his name, Sunil? I used to make those crazy videos where I used to call him Spongy Cockhead.
Sanu.
Sunil, he was giving out the scanners behind the
Oh.
you know.
The big guy.
Yeah.
Rotund.
The big guy
Yeah,
behind the.
Yes.
He
never
handed
seen
the
those?
scanner in the afternoons.
He used to give the
Oh, okay.
scanners to us, and I used to
He
make
worked for DJS or one of those.
Yeah.
that's one
Oh,
of the
okay.
days, yeah.
Okay.
So I used to make like crazy videos with this guy. I used to put like those Snapchat faces on him, and he was like he was a very religious guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I go up to him one day, I'm like, dude, can I call you spongy cockhead? He's like, you crazy. I'm like, but can I call you that? He's like, you can call me whatever you want. I'm like, all right. So we started
like a good dude.
Yeah, he's just like, then he calls me, he texts me all the time because he's like, I miss you in the videos. And I'm like, but like, I wasn't making fun of him. I was trying to make him part of something like fun.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like, but it was very like no filter. Like crazy shit. Like if you watched it now, you'd be like, wow. I don't know how he got away with him saying that shit. Like crazy shit. Like I would dress him up as a female. I'm like, oh, did anybody touch your vagina last night? He'd be like, oh Lord, no, nobody touched my vagina last night.
He's a big time Christian, so
so I can't believe I got him to say that.
Yeah.
So like I try to do stuff, not because I think I don't want to be an influencer. I don't want to be an influencer.
He doesn't want to be an influencer.
I don't want to be like some guy who, you know, wants to get thousands of likes. Like it doesn't matter. Like if I post a picture of me working out, I don't expect people like, oh my God, you know,
which actually brings me to my next question. With someone of your many accolades, how do you stay so humble?
I don't know, because I don't think I'm anything. I mean, I think I'm just me. Like I don't.
Oh, you don't have it. You think you haven't? You don't feel like you've blown up yet, or you don't feel like you're up there?
I don't want to blow. Like I don't think I like.
You don't think you?
I mean, if it
sounds
happens,
familiar,
it happens.
doesn't he?
If it happens, it happens. But it's just something that I don't put my mind to it. Because when you start thinking about shit like that, that's when everything gets fucked up.
Yeah.
When you start planning everything, and I mean, you have to plan.
Yeah.
But like, you know, like when you fall in love with somebody, if you keep on planning, oh, we're gonna get married here, we're gonna get married in Paris, we're gonna do this and this, and then it just the magic is gone, you know.
Right.
So I just go with the flow.
Yeah.
With the passion and whatever. If it comes out, it comes out. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Then you know, I move on.
Okay, so where are we going to be able to find your latest
Plaga
project?
Zombie?
Yeah.
Well, you can find the 2 trailers on YouTube right now. All you got to do is look up Plaga Zombie American Invasion, and you can see the 2 trailers.
Okay.
The movie's done, and we're actually going to show it for the cast and crew next week.
Oh, okay.
So that's going to be like the big eye-opener, because we want to see how people react. You know, the people that were involved in the movie was just like, yo, when are we going to see this movie?
Right.
So I've been driving back and forth to Boston. Not Boston, well, I always say Boston because he lives in Dartmouth.
Okay.
Massachusetts, so it's easier to say I'm going to Boston when I tell people.
Right.
So I've been driving back and forth to his house to help him just sit down and listen to like opening up the water. You know.
And is that how it really is? Like you have to like.
We did our own sound effects sometimes.
Yeah.
Like I do crazy zombies and stuff. I played a gay zombie. I played like a bunch of guys. Like I did, apart from being the Kobra guy, I played zombies too.
Oh, okay. Multiple roles. Okay.
Multiple roles.
That's
I was a
dope.
rampaging zombie. I have 2 wands in my hand, and I bring the zombies in, and I go.
Hey, you know what's so
That's
crazy?
dope.
Yeah, I've noticed a lot on his Instagram. He has, who does the makeup? Make you have a personal makeup artist?
We all did. Like we all.
Yeah,
well,
like a lot of zombie looks and a lot of different looks he gives you. Like
my friend Gary, the director, his wife took upon the mantle of when we lost the main makeup guy.
Yeah.
He was like, "No, this is too much. I can't do this. You know, you guys are crazy. We have to do 30 zombies in once, and I can't do this." So he just kind of like, he was like, it was too much. So she's like, "Fuck it, I'll do it." And then I did some of the other people, and then he did, and then we got more zombie people doing their own makeup. Like these people were like never in a movie, and they were just like, let's. So it's crazy. It became like a family. Like.
That's so dope.
I think
that's so dope.
It is. I mean, you know, you have your differences. Like me and Gary have the same kind of like drive as far as like, you know, what we want this movie to be, because it became my baby too. Like I co-own the movie now. Apart from him and his wife, I also have part of the movie. So it's like, wow, I can actually, you know, put my 2 cents into something that I just started out to be as like, we don't know what this guy's going to be in the movie. He's just going to be like some regular actor, and I turned into like being one of the producers and stuff. Like,
wow, it's
crazy. It's like what you said, passion drives you. And
yeah.
And as far as like being humble, I don't know. I mean, why would no? I don't know.
I mean, you
like,
hear it all the time. You hear it all the time. People who, you know, they start feeling themselves, and they get a little too big for them. You know, that ego come out.
Yeah, they got some people that haven't even made it yet, or just get a little piece of something. Just goes.
No.
Yeah.
I don't think that'll ever be me, because I think that actors or whoever is in the limelight should always thank their like those people that don't like signing autographs. And I get it if you're eating with your family and this guy's in your face.
Yeah.
But like Keanu Reeves, I heard he's like one of the nicest guys in the world. He'll get up in a train and let somebody sit down.
Yeah.
You know.
I've heard the same thing.
You know, it's like,
well, I hope I have some stories where, you know, later on people have been on the show, they blow up. Hey, would you like to come back on the show again? No, hell no, I'm too big for you.
Oh yeah, could you imagine?
There'll be some people who might be like that, but hey, at least I said I got you before you were big.
But that's terrible.
I'll be back. Of course, I'll be back with my.
There's some people are like that.
My
They won't come
limousine
back
will
on.
pull up over here. I'm not humble, but I have a limousine.
They won't come back on, or if they do, they might charge me. You know? And it's weird because it's like before you blew up, you were willing to come on for free and just talk like a regular podcast show. But some people like that. Then some people who would come on like, yeah, I remember I started off on your show. You helped me to help promote myself, or one of the few people who helped me, you know, get myself out there, and they'll come on. But
no, as soon as he told me, I'm like, yeah, let me know. And then I started following him, and he didn't follow me. I'm like, you're not following me yet.
Oh, why would you follow him? Why was you following him? That stuff.
I even showed Eleanor that I don't know what's going on the other page. I'll follow you, it'll be there, and it'll go off, and it'll
like excuses the other one.
I'm telling you the truth.
I don't know. I was like, why? I want to be on your show. You're not following
and
me.
I told him, and then he thought, I guess he thought that I was gonna bring him on the show. So I was like, listen, man, come right on, man.
He drove up to me on an arrival. He's like, dude, it's. I'm like, yeah, bring it on.
I'm following him now, Nesta. Are you following him?
Of course I am.
Okay. No, me and him are gonna collaborate, and make a song.
Heck yeah!
I gotta be.
It's gonna be so dope.
You guys are not gonna be too big headed and come back on the show and talk about it.
I would never.
Okay.
No.
Come back on the show. I'm just kidding.
We're never coming back again.
No, I'm just kidding.
But like, you know, like guys like Hugh Jackman, I heard they're really cool. You know.
Yeah.
You know, those are people that they started from nothing. Like Hugh Jackman was nobody when he started with as a Wolverine. Now he's fucking Wolverine.
Wolverine, yeah.
Just like the guy from The Walking Dead, Norman Reedus. He was in like 3 movies. He was in like he was in Blade 2. He was like a secondary actor. Now the fucking guy, everybody knows this guy. And he's nice. Like he takes pictures with like, you know, like Down syndrome kids and stuff like that, and he puts them on his page. Right. Even Jason Momoa.
Oh,
with
with
the little kid, with
great.
the Aquaman, you know, the little kid, and that's something that I think that's what people should be like if they become famous.
Yeah, I think so too. It's always nice to see people who are up there, you know, just still being humble and still being human, connected to like the ground and not so high up that, you know, they're staring down at people and, you know, think that people are beneath them. And, you know, it's always nice.
Well, the other day, Stephanie comes up to me and she's like, I made a video. One day I was just fucking around in the rain and I was making a slow video with the rain falling down, and it was in the middle. It was right in the beginning of COVID, so I was feeling like, fuck, man, what the fuck is this? So I'm capturing the rain in slow-mo, and I'm watching the planes and going like, there's no planes at all, because it was March of last year when the COVID was. Yeah. And I put the Riders of the Storm song on. With the Doors. Yeah. You know, where you could hear the raindrops and stuff. And then I put at the end of the video, there's like a sun that comes up with a Delta plane, and then and she saw it, and she's like, oh my God, she's like, can I borrow that? I'm like, yeah. She puts it on the Sky Hub, and now ever since then, she's been asking me to make videos. For Delta.
You have a very creative side to you, sir. That's amazing.
So the other day she asked me to like, make another video of like now where everything's coming back and like everybody's eating ice cream. So I'm like, yo, make sure you eat that ice cream. Don't look at the camera. It's like, no, man, I don't want to be on the camera. Just eat the ice cream. So I'm like, you know, I did like a couple of videos. With the planes taking off one by one now. Yeah. So that people see that, you know, we're working.
Sidebar, do you do music videos?
No, not me.
Oh, no? Okay,
no, I do want to do one for that song, though. I'm Not Sorry For Feeling This Way. That's the one I told you about. That's in the movie.
Yeah.
I have, like, an idea for that. And I told Gary, I'm like, I want to make a real, like, you know, Bon Jovi type of fucking, you know, sitting on, like, a motorcycle. Like.
I think you should definitely let people know where to find that.
It's on my YouTube channel. I have 69 followers. I don't have anybody on there.
Well,
it's crazy.
For now.
Now after this,
But when you guys collab, maybe you start doing music videos.
I want to sing.
I want to collab with him so bad.
You do music? You don't do music videos?
No. I've been thinking
trying to dabble in it a little bit. Think about it.
I've been thinking about it, but you know, I'm just not there. I don't really want that exposure like that.
I just put my picture up and me holding a guitar. I don't even play guitar. Like I can play. I can play like a couple, but I look like I'm playing.
Yeah, you fooled me.
I know. You would have thought
I was fooled.
Yo, it's like the Ralph Macchio movie where he's playing the guitar. He's not even playing. Steve Vai's playing the whole thing.
He's just mimicking.
They just teach you how to mimic.
What's that saying? Fake it till you make it.
Fake it till you make it.
I mean, I can play a couple of chords, but I can't write a song.
See, he can sing. I can't sing. I use auto-tune, so it's like
well, no, they fixed my like they put a little pitch on.
I know everybody uses auto-tune, but I use auto-tune.
It depends. Like I'm not gonna try to sing like like I don't know. Snoop Doggy Dogg songs. I can't do that. But I'll sing, I can't do like Eminem when he's just like spitting out words. I can't do that. Right. But I can sing like, like love songs, like slow, type of, and I do a lot of the Doors. Like I love, when I'm fucking happy or some shit, I just put on like karaoke in my computer. Yeah. I grab my iPhone, I put it right there, and I start singing songs. And then I put them on my Instagram. I might get like 5 likes, I don't give a shit.
That's
I'm singing
dope.
just because of me.
And it makes you feel
I'm feeling that song that day, and I sing it.
What's that? You told me about 2 days ago. There was a song where you had to take someone's voice out. They had to use your voice instead of the guy's voice.
So this movie also has songs, like with people, like the actors are singing. So there's an actor his name is Matthew Hill. He plays Sam Sampson. He's like a wrestler in the movie. He's like a has-been wrestler. He's like over the hill. His girlfriend leaves him, all that shit. I don't want to give away the movie.
Okay, all right.
So there's a part where he walks into the bathroom and he starts singing into the bathroom window, mirror, and the mirror sings back to him. Oh. Because we did the green, what do you call it?
Green screen?
Green screen. Mm-hmm. But his voice, unfortunately, I'm sorry, Matt, it sucked so bad.
Sorry, Matt.
I'm sorry, Matt. His singing, he's not a singer, so he just sang what he could. Yeah. And the music that we got, one of the bands called Devious Intentions did the music for it, but it wasn't what we wanted. Mm. So we put it into the movie, and we're like, fuck. I'm like, is there a way we can fix this? And me and Gary were like, why don't we just ask our boy Pablo Fu, which is doing the score, if he could just come up with some fucking 80s whatever melody. Mm-hmm. So we're listening to him like, wow, now this deserves a better voice. And he's like, why don't you sing it? I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, I have to sing it like him. Like, because I have to kind of sing it like him. Right. Because I have to mimic
what he's doing. Yeah.
His voice, his mouth.
His mouth, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I had to kind of sing it like that. So I did a better job, but it's not the best performance of my life. So when I hear the song, I'm like, fuck, I could have done that better.
You cringe a little?
Yeah. But it's going to be in the movie, and he's going to sound better than what he did before. And they're gonna watch that next week. For the first time, I'm gonna be like, fuck, people are gonna know that's my voice.
So after people watch this movie, is it gonna drop, or
we want to hit festivals? Like we really want this movie to like go somewhere. We don't want to just be like, okay, we put like, I don't know, 10 grand into the movie. Mm-hmm. I mean, I personally put a lot of money into it. The drives back and forth, taking off work, being in the movie. Mm-hmm. It took a lot of money. Yeah. Like even my outfit was like leather jackets. And I bought fucking like a lighter that looks like I bought this. Right. It's a Kobra.
Shout out to Kobra.
For the movie. And I bought all this stuff, and I'm like, fuck. I'm like, I spent so much money, but in the end, it's like it's gonna be worth it, I think.
That's so dope.
Yeah.
But yeah, we want to hit festivals so that maybe we can get some recognition. It's always word of mouth. When you're in a movie like that, you don't have billboards like fucking saying, "Oh, Plaga Zombie American Invasion," right in front of you in New York City, Times Square. No, we have like posters that people are buying, and they're showing them, and then we post it on Instagram, and that's about it. But we don't have that many followers either. It's like, I see these fucking people with like TikTok with like thousands and thousands of likes and
TikTok,
shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Are you on TikTok? Of course. No, but there's like a guy maybe opening a bottle of water and going,
and 1 million likes.
10,000 likes.
Yep. That's what it is.
Sometimes I wish I was a girl.
What?
With a nice ass.
I mean, that's all you need.
I would be like,
a good challenge and
you should know you're a TikTok.
I see it all the time.
Jesus, man.
All the time. No talent, but you're thick. That is all you need.
Nah, I mean, I'm doing all this shit. I'm kickboxing. I'm singing. I'm fucking this. I got like 20 fucking views on my shit. I'm like,
yeah.
That's why I don't want to get crazy with like the whole thing. Like I just whatever, like because if I start getting pissed off because this person has this many followers,
you start doing stuff that you did,
right. So I just
I got caught up in that a couple of times.
Really?
But you got a lot though. You got 30. What?
Yeah, that's because I've been traveling the music industry, music. But at some point, they got DJs who have more than me, and I still feel like I'm only down. I only have this. They have like almost 100,000 followers, or whatever.
Right.
So it makes me want to do extra stuff. But I was like, then I'm not gonna feel comfortable just doing what I want to do.
Yeah.
You're just doing it just for the followers.
Yeah,
you understand? It's like, and then it's like I'd rather just like you said, you should just focus on doing what you love to do, and then keep your 69 followers. Cause at least those followers appreciate you.
Yeah,
for what you're
core
doing.
fans. Yeah.
But I tell you this, I may have a lot of followers, but let me throw like an event or something. Not a lot of people are going to show up. Just because you have the numbers, that doesn't mean that those people actually rate you or follow you.
Right,
you just have to, they're just following because they want to see what you're up to.
It's like your stories. Like you have maybe 700 followers and maybe 30 people watch your stories.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so
I try to like everybody that I have on my list. I try to like what they do.
right, exactly.
I'm like that too.
Yeah.
Like if I'm scrolling and I know you, sometimes I don't even have time to watch the video, but I'll still show you love.
Show love,
you know what
yeah.
I mean? I'll still show you love and still try to figure out what's going on here.
Right.
But yeah, I'll take the time to like all your stuff all the time.
Especially
I'm the same way.
like you now. Like I'm gonna look at your stuff. I look at his stuff. Like like. Because we're all in the same boat.
Same boat, yeah. So just be happy with your 69 followers. Those 69 people actually appreciate you.
That's on my YouTube channel.
Oh, well, I don't have that many things. But even on your Instagram,
I have those 760.
Well, just
count
just
them.
appreciate that.
Right, sir.
At least you feel comfortable with that instead of trying to say, "Damn,
what is that ding ding?"
That's the bell. That's my.
Explain the bell.
Well, the bell is just like when something cool happens or somebody says a joke that's funny or something like that. I
feel like I'm on Howard Stern right now.
all right.
This is weird. I'm waiting for the stripper to come in.
That's actually a very good compliment.
Where's the stripper?
Howard Stern is big.
Where's the stripper? And he started out like this. So he started out doing crazy shit. You know?
Yeah, but just continue to do what you do, man.
Yeah.
Don't worry about what other people are doing.
Nah, I never did.
TikTok and blowing up. I know it's tempting sometimes. Like, damn.
If I followed a trend, I wouldn't have this hair right now. Like I've had long hair since I've been a kid, and I've had hair implants because I don't want to go bald, and I'm using Rogaine because I don't give a shit. Like you know, there's people at work and be like, "You going a little bald there?" I'm like, "Shut the fuck up, bro! I just spent $20,000 on my hair." You know, like because I like the long hair.
I'm telling you, you remind me of a wrestler from the Attitude Era.
I don't know what that is.
I'm telling you.
No, they said I look like the. Did you ever see Spartacus?
Of course.
Crixus?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
You do look like Crixus.
I'm the Gaul.
You look like
the undefeated
Crixus.
Gaul.
Yes.
Let me Google this.
That show is amazing.
Crixus, you don't
by the
know?
way.
Look at Crixus.
That show is amazing.
Oh, I love that show.
It's
How you spell it?
amazing.
So much power.
I spell it Crixus.
Crixus. But look for War of the Damned. That's where I look like more. Like,
Absolutely.
Within War.
War of the Damned.
And with a name like Kobra, you can't tell me that you have a submission finisher for sure.
Yeah.
For sure, you're choking somebody out.
No.
And you kickbox.
Well, yeah. But in the movie, I didn't have that much. I use my guns a lot. Like I have blocks. So.
All right.
There's only two scenes where I'm actually punching something.
Was there ever a scene in this movie where something that you haven't done before that was kind of new to you? That was like, oh, this is different.
I guess walking around with an eye patch in that scene.
Oh,
Which one of these guys?
That's me right
yeah,
there, bro.
Crixus, yeah. Yep, that's him.
Okay. I was looking at it.
That's him.
That's me.
So it's just walking around with an eye patch.
Except he's 6'2", and I'm 5'6", whatever the fuck I am. I don't even know. I lie. I don't even know how tall I am. But you know, like American girls, they like all the tall dudes. You know, it's all about,
so I hear.
it's about height. It's not about what you have here or here.
Oh, don't get me started. Come on now.
Yes, let's write a fucking song about that.
Oh yeah,
You like the
sure.
tall motherfuckers? I ain't tall.
I mean,
Sorry. I look tall in the pictures. Like, you know how many people were like disappointed, like they'd see me on like
disappointed
on Instagram and be like, but you look taller in the picture. I'm like, well, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but they can't beat you though, so it is what it is.
You know, I try to have like a personality. You know, like
you do.
Like I want to be. Sometimes I fucking freak people out.
Maybe because your look, you don't. Do you really talk? Do you talk to people already? Not really, right? You say to yourself.
No,
you got the
he
tattoos, you got the look and stuff.
I scream, I'm screaming at work singing songs all day.
You got the glasses and
that's
stuff.
That's how I noticed him.
He's like, you know what?
I noticed him.
He's a short version of. Nah, I won't say that. The Undertaker? No, on the bike. Nah. The bike.
Yeah, you see how you like take a shot? The short version.
Undertaker's
The mini Aquaman.
I'm trying to think like the attitude era. He does like someone from the attitude era.
He does.
But it's not an attitude. That's who I am.
No. I mean, like the
Attitude
attitude era is like
era.
With The Rock,
Stone Cold, in
like
late 90s. That's what I know. The Attitude Era.
Years, yeah.
Yeah, that was the Attitude Era.
I don't watch wrestling, so I don't know.
Yeah.
The only time I watched wrestling was with Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant.
No, that was before the Attitude Era.
Before the
Attitude Era is like when they started cursing dudes. That's why they.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a very beloved era.
Yeah, like 98 from 2001 or something like that.
Some girl told me I look like another wrestler with long hair. He's like fucking massive, and he's Spanish looking. He's got like a tattoo like.
That I wouldn't know.
You know, he probably from the Attitude Era. He's probably
But it's from now. He's a wrestler from.
Oh,
now.
I wouldn't know now.
One of the guys, I won't say the brutal edge in them. It's one of those Gothic
Christian.
guys, not Christian, one of the Gothic guys. So they remember they had
Matt Hardy,
Jeff
Hardy.
Then they had the guys like the remember Undertaker had his little
Brood. Not the Brood. The Son of Darkness or something like that. Yeah.
So they had he put Gangrel on them together.
Yeah, that was the Brood.
And then
they
had Bradshaw on them. They had their little deep evil guys.
Oh, you bringing me back?
I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, you're right. There's one of those guys around that
I have to
time.
watch that. You guys watch those 80s sappy movies, and I'll watch the Attitude. Bad Attitude.
It's one of those guys. Yeah, it's one of those wrestlers he looks like.
No, but I like some people might hate me at work. Some people love me.
Who hates you at work?
I don't know.
There's also one of those like
but like I'm always fucking with Galletti and shit. Like I'm always singing songs to him. He's like, "Get away from me, Rivero. You're driving me crazy. Give me a fucking donut." And I'm screaming from inside the bin, "Galletti!" And he's looking at me. He's like. But like try to have fun with these people because it's like do my job, but at the same time make it like like different.
Yeah, it makes the workday easier. And
I love doing transfers with the sunglasses on and the hair. And I feel like I'm on a motorcycle. Like when I'm doing, I can't even ride a motorcycle. I want to learn how to drive one.
And the wind is
because everybody's like, "Dude, do you ride a bike?" I'm like, "I ride a BMX. Yeah, I got 10 speed."
All right, sir.
But what kind of bike?
There you go.
What kind of bike do you ride? I'm like, I don't have a fucking bike, but can't you? I'm like, dude, I don't know how to ride a motorcycle. I want to learn because I also want to learn for the movies and shit.
Oh,
because we plan on doing stuff. Me and Gary have some ideas to do some stuff. Like he's made other movies too. Like he's a very brilliant film. Like the way he films, cinematographer. He's captured so many nice scenes. Like I'm like, dude, you're like a fucking professional. And like we weren't professionals, but it looks. When you see the movie, you're gonna be like, you know what? It's good.
I can't wait to watch this movie. When I look at movies,
you can find it if you want.
Okay, all right. When I watch movies, I have that eye. Like I listen to the writing, the cinematography. I look at the costume design. I look at the makeup. I look at
everything.
Yeah. The all of that.
Well,
all of that.
Everybody in this movie, like, I mean, you're gonna find flaws because you're gonna see the guy's skin and stuff like that. So we're trying to, like, me and him are going into the movie and watching it over and over again. I'm like, dude, you can see his skin.
But I also like that too.
Oh, you do?
I do.
No,
I like when you catch the camera and you're not supposed to see it. I love those moments.
There's a scene where I'm walking, with my character and Gary's stepson, Cheryl's son, Adrian, was sitting in the back of the fucking scene, and it was my best walk, and he's sitting there like this, like he's like nobody's gonna see him. He's going like this in the corner. I'm like, dude, we can see you. Get the fuck out of there. You just ruined my take.
Oh, so he was in the shot?
He's in the shot like this.
Oh,
like,
no.
Like if he stays still, nobody's gonna see him, right?
Yeah.
And I circled him and I put, there's the fucking ghost boy. And I blasted him on my Instagram.
Oh, that's funny.
That's how you ruin a shot right there. Little kid in the corner like this, looking around. Like, what the fuck are you in the corner? So we had some fun times. I mean, it was grueling. Sometimes we had, like, that one time I walked off set and you could hear the pitter-patter of my feet. Just like, fuck this, I'm done.
Really?
It was, we filmed from 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It was June, hot.
Oh.
Till 5 in the morning.
Oh, no.
And there was a scene where which is not in the movie anymore, I was hogtied with the other guy.
Yeah.
Like, really hogtied. Like, they had stuff on our arms, like it hurt. And I had to break out of that, turn around with a fake knife and stab some guy in the neck, turn around and shoot 3 guys.
Oh, that's violent. Go ahead.
Yeah, but I couldn't do it. I dropped the gun and it smashed, and I was like, I'm fucking done.
Oh.
I'm walking off the set right now.
Did you have to do that, like, multiple times?
Yeah, and I kept on dropping the gun, and I was like, you know what? I'm tired. I can't do this. I'm like, Gary, I'm sorry. And then we wrote another scene, which is in the movie now. Me and him wrote it. I was like, is it really important to have these guys like talk to us about surviving and shit? He's like, nah. I'm like, all right, I got an idea. And now it's in the movie.
So let me ask you this: who's your favorite actor? You have any anybody
Great
think of?
question.
It depends on the genre. Jesus Christ. Fuck. As far as like I said, Snake Plissken.
Yeah.
Kurt Russell. Kurt Russell's one of my favorite actors.
Yeah.
Everything he does perfectly.
Yeah.
The Thing. What is that? The movie. He's like he's a comic and with the Overboard. He's funny in Overboard. But I love him in The Thing.
You go with the classics, yeah. Okay.
McCready in that movie. He's a badass. You know, he fucks the whole thing up with the dynamite. And when the monster comes out and he screams out and he's like, "Yeah, fuck you too!" And he throws dynamite at him.
Very long time since I've seen that movie.
Watch that shit. Is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Kurt Russell, I guess, would be my first.
What are some of the difficulties being in the business? Because a lot of people from outside looking in just thinks, just getting up on stage, like behind the scenes, like for some of the
was God for having people watch your shit. Yeah, like having people being interested in what you do. Like, you can tell people 20 people at work, like, yeah, I'm in a movie, and they'll be like, okay,
right.
But like, if you're known, maybe like if I was somebody that people knew, and then they'd be like, yeah, Rivero's in a movie. Maybe now, I don't know. Maybe after this, people want to see it. But I think like with the movie we made, since it has no backing, nobody's backing us. There's no like agency or anything.
Right.
It's that's the difficult part for us.
Yeah.
But as far as like, I don't think I'm in the business. I mean, am I in the business?
You are totally in the business.
Yeah, you are.
I don't even know.
He's so humble, ladies.
I don't know, dude. I don't know.
So humble.
I just do this shit because I like it.
If you want a picture or an autograph with Kobra, please approach him. He's very approachable. He's a nice guy.
Me. I'm not a dick.
He's not a dick.
I look like I can be a dick. I want to be a dick in the next movie. I want to be a dick. I'm going to be a woman hater dick. I'm going to hate you all. I'm never writing a song again for nobody. I wrote something the other day. I wrote a saying. I know. I was fucking bored, and I wrote this. Sorry, I don't mean to post.
No, it's fine. Were you in your feelings when you wrote this?
No, but it said, if you're on my shit list, ain't no toilet paper in the world that can save your ass.
Oh, bars.
Wow.
There you go.
I don't know. I just wrote
Bars.
it. It just came out of nowhere. If you're on my shit list, ain't no toilet paper in the world that can save your ass.
That's it. You hear that?
About that.
I don't know what.
What?
It came to my head. I was at work, and I don't know. Something happened.
You were at work?
And I wrote this. And I go up to Dre. You know Caceres? Yeah, anybody know Caceres?
I do not. Probably by face. But
No, say by face.
I was like, dude, I have this saying. He's like, yeah, I like it. I'm gonna post it. So, I was like, fuck it. It sounds poetic.
Yeah.
Are you able to take criticism? Do you handle criticism well?
Yeah, that's a good question.
No,
that's a really good question.
I don't know.
Because when you are an artist like that, you're putting yourself out there.
Yeah.
So that means even the people that are watching your stuff, they always have something to say.
Well, on our trailer, we have 180 likes and then 7 thumbs down. And I was just like, I'm the type of guy to be like, why don't you fucking do it then? So no, I don't take criticism.
And then there's always the people that's saying that won't put a like down or a like because there's a saying that if you have nothing good to say, don't say it.
Don't
at
say
all.
anything.
I don't.
Yeah.
I would never do that. Like even if I don't find somebody's song like, I'll still put it out there. So why would I fucking
I never disliked anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I don't think I've ever clicked dislike.
No.
It's just weird to me.
So imagine if Instagram had a dislike button.
Oh, ooh.
No, God,
that's interesting.
There would be a lot of fights.
What would that look like?
And it's supposed to, it showed you who disliked
Oh no, there would be.
Now we talking accountability.
I know.
Oh,
because they did. A lot of people would dislike stuff just to dislike it.
Yeah.
Just knowing that they won't be known. But if they did have a dislike,
I like that idea.
Right to Instagram,
You want to start a war?
Dislike button.
Come to my page.
I think when you like someone's stuff, it showed you who liked it, right?
Yeah.
You can tell. Yeah.
So dislike, would they do that to dislike?
Which is it's the same thing. If nobody's liking your shit, it's like they don't like it then. Like I got 20 likes on a picture the other day. I'm like, damn, I look good. I'm training. Like I'm fucking 46 years old, bro.
Yeah, you look amazing, bro.
So I'm like training like a fucking 20-year-old, and the guy that trains me, Charlie Campbell,
big up.
He's my man.
Yeah. Shout out to you.
He's a up and coming fighter. He's fucking a beast.
Dope.
But like he got me into this, like, I don't know, you can't tell on the camera, but like when I take my shirt off, I'm very proud of myself.
Good.
Like I look at myself when I'm 46, and like when I was 20, I had like a belly and shit. Now I'm like, kind of got abs going.
Yeah.
And I eat like shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I eat pizza like fucking 3 times a week.
Are you in the best shape of your life?
I think I was before COVID. Before COVID, I was like, I was in the gym 3 times a week and doing kickboxing, and then I started hot yoga.
Yeah. Bikram
okay.
yoga. I did that. Yeah.
The hot yoga.
I almost passed out.
Yeah. I was doing it for
watch,
a couple of months, and I'm like, I had to stop because I almost passed out.
Yeah, you gotta be very careful with that.
Isn't that's dangerous, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it sounds dangerous, gentlemen. Like, come on.
I mean, if you have a bad heart and you can't take like being inside some
you're
hot room
like
for an hour.
You're like in a sauna doing yoga.
Yeah.
So what do you do? Are you just losing water weight?
Yeah.
At that point,
You're supposed to drink a lot of.
You get a lot of water.
That sounds awful.
Did you try it?
No,
man?
thank you.
Nice.
No, thanks.
It's cool. It
good
helped me with
experience,
my
yeah.
kicks because I started to stretch more and
flexible,
do like
yeah.
the tiger pose and the fucking dragon pose and all that. I didn't know how to do shit like that.
I went out to Cali one time. I was at that weekend. I was DJing out there.
Yeah.
So I was out there for the whole weekend. So the people who booked me, the promoters, is 3 females, 3 sisters, and after the event was over on Sunday I was leaving on Monday. So Sunday they said, "Hey, we're going to do some hot yoga."
Right.
I was like, "Sounds interesting."
Yeah.
I went in there with that. I was like, I was passed out.
Did you regret it?
I didn't regret it. It was an
Okay.
experience, but I said, "Nah, I won't do it again." I'll probably do it again, but I know what to expect next time.
The worst thing I
okay.
did was twice. I did 2 hours back to back.
Oh wow.
I left that place like I was fucking. Did you ever see the X-Men when the guy turns into like the slimy shit?
Yeah.
That was me leaving. I was like,
Yeah.
my
I
hair.
thought I was gonna pass out. Got a headache. It was just crazy, man.
That doesn't sound fun.
It's not. I mean, sorry, because whoever's listening to this, I don't know. Rockville Center Hot Yoga. It's amazing because it definitely like cleans you. Like you get cleansed. Like your fucking
Pores.
your pores are cleaned, and you lose weight. And I started to see my abs again, and I was like, because of COVID, I wasn't training because my gym closed.
That's what I'm gonna ask you because most people come on the show
Right.
during COVID. No filming. How was COVID period?
No, we
with
didn't
you?
do anything.
You didn't do anything. So what did you do? Oh, that's why you were eating.
Yeah, I was. No,
You were active.
That's why I started to do like hot yoga and shit. Because like I bought a jacuzzi, one of those inflatable jacuzzis for the
Nice.
summer.
Okay.
Last year.
Nice.
And that's all I did. I went to hot yoga, fucking chilled in the jacuzzi and got drunk and shit and just be like, fuck COVID, this is my life,
Nice.
No movies, no nothing. We were still working on the movie, like, together, me and Gary. But we like, where are we gonna release it?
Right.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do? Because we didn't know if the movie's gonna open. So now everything's opening up, so we're gonna show it to all these people. Which is
Yeah.
supposed to be like 60 people.
I'm really excited for you, man.
I'm gonna be scared. I'm gonna be like, fuck.
I'm really
What if they
excited for
make
you.
fun of the way I talk? Because I talk differently in the movie.
Yeah.
Like, hey, what the fuck is your problem? Like I talk.
Whoa! Look at that!
There's one scene I'm just like, fuck you. It's just like you have to lower. But I like that because everybody copies from somebody. Like Kurt Russell, bringing back Kurt Russell, Snake Plissken. He copied Clint Eastwood. He said, I copied Clint Eastwood's, because Clint Eastwood was always like, very soft, you don't talk.
You're talking to me.
Yeah. So now I did the same thing.
Talking about me.
Yeah. I should have spoke like that. I'm gonna get you, bad zombies.
I can't forget that, right? Talking about me. That was a little inside joke we got going on.
You'll have to tell me, but
Before we wrap it up, real quick, what advice would you give to somebody who just starting off in
oh god, they asked me this.
Yeah.
Someone like me.
They asked me this in Los Angeles when I took Demonium there. We were nominated for a web series. Whatever.
Yeah.
That was the one that went on Netflix. And the girl's like, what would you, and I'm like, I don't know, I'm not anybody. So she's like, they come up to you with the pictures and the microphone. She's like, what would you tell everybody out there to make it? I'm like, I think just be yourself and do everything with passion.
Yeah.
And just
That's
keep
a
on going.
safe answer.
I think that's what you have to like. I just believe in who you are.
But so crazy? To you may not be nothing to anybody, but to somebody else, people might look.
I'm in awe.
You're like,
I'm in awe.
He's gonna drive by me.
You're big time to somebody. So to yourself, you might feel, okay, I haven't made it, but to somebody else, it's like you've accomplished a lot. So
well, yeah, and there's people like
That's
I
what I'm
have
saying.
I have my own doll, like my own figurine. Like somebody funny. This girl, Myra, she made a doll of my character.
Yeah.
And I have 2 dolls in my house, and I'm like, damn, I'm a fucking doll. She could have made them like, what do you call it?
Voodoo?
No, with a penis. What do you call it?
Voodoo?
Anatomically correct. You could have made him anatomically.
Okay.
I don't have a penis in the doll.
Okay.
So I'm gonna put a
Yo, that's
bulge.
pretty voodoo.
It's a voodoo doll.
You hear a doll, right? He's like,
If somebody gets that doll, it could be a voodoo doll. It could it looks just like me. Start sticking
I was
shit
gonna
in
say, you like the horror genre, just threw that in there.
What movie was that when it was the 3 witches were sticking pins in their head?
Oh, I don't know. There's so many movies like that.
Yeah, a movie they were sticking the pins.
The Witches of Eastwood.
Yeah, they were sticking pins in the name of the guy.
I think the Witches of Eastwood.
Yeah, I think that was
with Cher and all them.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think that the people should just like you should just keep on going.
Yeah.
See, here's the problem. You say keep going, but like, look, I'm just telling you right now. Like, I'm into writing. Like, I just started editing things. I'm just learning that. I just bought another gimbal to
to do the camera.
Yeah, to do the.
Is that the one that is stabilizing stuff?
Well,
to give
if you
them?
ever want anybody in your movie, just call me up.
But here's the thing, and that's great that you said that. But I don't have a movie. I don't even know.
Do you want to make them? Like, what kind of?
I want to make a movie. I want to be in a movie. I want to like voice act. I want to do it all. But the thing is,
I did that too. For a guy in Argentina, he asked me to do like voices on his movie. Like,
people always tell me that I should be a character, or something like that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And I wanna jump in that, but I'm doing so much when it comes to music, like writing. There's a novel that I'm working on.
Oh, wow.
There's things that I want to do, but I love that whole entertainment. Just the atmosphere of like movies and that's why I wanted to be here so I can get some information so that I know.
Did I help you?
Not at all.
Oh, fuck. I didn't do my job.
No, the thing is, you did help me because now I know that like you don't really you don't have to like go to class or there are ways to be involved in something, and it doesn't always have to.
It just perfects what you have. Like it's like like if the actor, you're either born with it or you're not. Like I think that you are. Like Tom Cruise didn't go to acting school. Eddie Van Halen was an amazing musician. He didn't take one day of fucking guitar lessons.
See, this is what I'm saying. I don't want to do that. Like I've been acting. I acted today when I was in the studio. I was acting. Right. So I mean, I wasn't on camera or anything, but it was voice acting, and I've noticed that I've gotten better at that just by doing it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just really interesting to me. Your life and like. What you do. Like I said, I overheard you at the job plenty of times, and I heard the passion. I heard you, showing people videos. Yeah. I heard that you make music.
I'll go up to anybody and be like, yo, dude, this is our trailer. Check it out. And Gary's more like...
And he's just daring his little world, but he's listening.
No, I'm definitely listening. I stopped my world. To pay attention because I'm always interested.
You don't say anything, right?
No. I just listen because I'm always interested in other creatives.
Yeah.
I'm always interested in other creatives, and plus I had to know what Kobra really was about. You know what I mean?
I'm misunderstood at work.
Yeah, but real quick, let people know about summing up real quick where they could find you, Instagram, or the movies and all that good stuff.
Yeah, Walter Kobra with a K, Rivero. That's my Instagram.
Yeah,
that's my official one where I have 763 fucking followers. I'm so famous.
You're so famous.
And then Plaga Zombie 4, is it .4? Plaga Zombie .4 is the movie one.
Okay.
But it's the movie one is completely different from me. Like.
Okay.
That one I just put everything that has to do with the movie, and mine I always put up kickboxing or me and my nieces or my friends or whatever. That's more like it's not the acting thing. I don't I don't like I do acting stuff on there.
Right.
Like I'll put songs on there, but it's not like I don't have a professional page. Like,
all right.
Maybe one day, I don't know.
So those are 2 good people could find you.
Yeah, Walter Kobra.
How about the trailer for the movie?
That one you can go on YouTube and just go to Plaga Zombie American Invasion. And then you can find it. and then the rest is gonna be history.
Kobra, don't be alarmed if I slide in your DMs, bro. Don't be alarmed.
Don't we? We'll start writing songs.
Yeah, because that
I love feeling love.
That is gonna be a
fucking like. I love that feeling when you're just like
fun.
Going nuts over somebody and you're just smoking like 20 cigarettes and you're like, what the fuck is she doing? Who is she with? What's going on?
Oh,
I love that, dude. I love that feeling, bro. Sometimes when that's not around, I don't like. I was married. Can I talk about this shit? I was married.
Hold on. I was gonna mention that we'll do that on the next show. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to wrap this up.
Sorry. Next show.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. There was no marriage.
All right. This wraps up another episode of Face to Face. Yours truly, Nessa Cat and Capri. It's a pleasure having you, Kobra.
Thank you very
you're the
much.
man.
Thank you.
All right. Take care and God bless.
Bye.